Hello again everyone, Deflect here for But Fair Gaming. Want to bring you a video on how I gear my tanks. Now, some people gear them different than others. This is the way I gear almost all my tanks, and it seems to work best for me. I don't usually put on 286 augment because a lot of my tanks, they just don't need it. It's unless you're doing nightmare raids and stuff, you're probably pretty good with doing just 276 augments, and I've been fine for even doing heroic raids and everything with them. So the way I gear my tank is, of course, there's two stats you're after: shield chance, shield absorption. So shield chance, a chance that incoming energy or kinetic damage will be reduced by your shield. So this is the chance that the damage will be mitigated. This shield absorption is the amount it will be mitigated. So if you have a 50% shield chance, theoretically 1 in 2 shots will be absorbed by your shield. How much will be absorbed? So far I have about 48%, 47.5% of the attack will be absorbed. Now I usually try and aim for minimum 50% shield chance on all of them, even with the assassin who has the bonus of an extra 15%. I always do that. It's just something I do, and that's the way I run it. The absorption, I try and keep as close to 50% as well. And, if I really wanted to spend some money and put on some better augments, I can. And I just noticed I had one free, so I better go get one on that slot. But that's the way I've been gearing most of my tanks. And I mix and match depending on what I have. The absorption and the shield rating on these augments or relics give you quite a bit of shield chance. So I use the relics that are plus to shield chance. I don't use the ones that you need to use. Then I mix and match the ears depending on what I need. And then, I mix and match the implants and the ear depending on what I need and what I have. On all my assassins, because we are called the cheese tanks, I always run 2 cloaks. Always. It's just awesome to mitigate damage. You just cloak away and you can just disappear from big damage. Now I do have Biochem. So with the Biochem, I am using the Fortitude Stim, which increases endurance and defense by 109. I do also have the reusable Shield Adrenaline, which absorbs 30% of damage up to 84,000 damage for 15 seconds. Damage absorbed scales by level up to level 70. It's a great adrenal to run. I also have the med pack as well on this if I'm starting to really take some big damage. That's how I set up all my tanks. So the gear depends on what class you're running, obviously, but I always try and keep it minimum 50% here and absorption as close as I can get it. So it's pretty easy to gear a tank because you don't have to worry about accuracy. They give you 111%. You don't need to worry about it. You don't put any accuracy on. If you go through all my gear, you can see it's just shield mods and absorption mods. That was a bit of a mouthful this morning, but that's the way I run. As for the amplifiers, I use armor pen on as much as I can if I can roll it. Some I don't get it, some I get on guard, but if I'm able to get armor pen, I will run armor pen. And that's pretty much the easy way to gear a tank. It's not overly difficult. Now, there are some other things you can do if you're running different content. They used to be a lot more you would see of them, but you can actually DPS gear a tank. It's not that viable now anymore, but it used to be, and they were pretty good. Juggernauts were really good at it. They were by far, I think, the best at it, but I don't do it that much anymore. If I'm going to put it in tank spec, I usually run the tank gear. That's just the way I do it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment below. And like always, if you can share, subscribe, hit that like button. It does really, really help me out. And if there's any questions, it's pretty easy to gear a tank. Just shield absorb, shield chance. That's pretty much all you got. So that's all I run for, and I use it for everyone. I'll use it if I'm using Juggernaut. I'll use it if I'm using a Bounty Hunter tank or a Vanguard. That's just the way I gear on mine. So if you gear it different, let me know. And once again, this was Deflect, Firm but Fair Gaming. We'll see you in the next video.